Hello, brothers and sisters. Hello, 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 hello. I want to make a video talking about beware of false spirituality. Now, the reason I mention that is because my friend has come to my attention is that the spirituality that he's seeing, which he's not falling for, that's why he's not really doing anything basically. And the spirituality that the narrative that they're pushing out here is being literally saying, "Oh, giving your energy to other people, like giving your prayers to other people and shit like that." And I'm over here like, "No, that's not how you do it, dude. Like you're supposed to focus on you. Basically, you're supposed to literally put all the spirituality is literally focusing on you, not focusing on anybody else but you. Nobody else but you. Okay, you on this journey and you need to be connected to the planet. No one's not going to tell you to that but yourself. Yeah, people might say, hey, put your foot on the ground, do your Tai Chi and meditate and build and shit like that, of course. And that's part of it too. But when you look at the spirituality they try to push, they don't say that shit. They don't say to build, they don't say to meditate, to plant your foot down to nature and do your Tai Chi. For kind of loud. um One of my teachers in colleges, she meditates, but she doesn't meditate the way we meditate, guys. She meditates of like, how the narrative has been pushed about meditation and all that, of how these motherfuckers push it. It's like, oh, you can have meditation, but we're gonna push it the way we want to push it. It's like, oh, give your give your energy to the people that died and shit like that. Give your energy to the people that are suffering, all the food and all that. Like literally, they want you to think about all of this shit. And I'm like, that is not what it's supposed to be at all whatsoever. I'll be honest with you. I found out that that was bullshit a long time ago, man. Back in like 2014 or 15, I found out that that was all bullshit. And I woke up around 2012. So even by 2016, I know it was bullshit. All right. And then there's some brothers and sisters out here that when you try to tell them about some of this stuff, they think it's that, and it's not that at all, because that's what's been pushed with that narrative. So brothers and sisters out here, you got to be more specific to some brothers and sisters that really don't get what you're talking about, because they think it's going to be the spiritual enlightenment stuff that they've been pushing instead of what the spiritual enlightenment stuff of what we known and from our ancestors and everything like that. Seriously, it's not literally being kumbaya and stuff like that. I'm sorry, that's not what real spirituality is. Real spirituality is literally being balanced. That's what real spirituality is. Okay, the spirituality that they put pushing at is literally people coming together singing kumbaya and shit like that. That's not spirituality. Spirituality is literally coming in, making things into balance, even when you have to fucking be chaotic. All right, because it needs to be a balance. Okay. You mean to tell me we're gonna sing kumbaya while these motherfuckers are pedophiles and fucking eating children and shit like that? We're gonna sing kumbaya like that? Are you stupid? There's no way we can bring balance to a world like that shit. I am fucking serious with you. What the fuck's wrong with you? Okay? That's the type of shit that we should be noticing already. And that's the type of shit that some of our people that don't know right now should know right now. And not to say and I'm not to say I'm not conveying like I'm not saying that some of us didn't know this stuff, but a lot of our brothers and sisters out here do not know and they get lost. They get lost in the sauce basically. So I want to say this right now. Do not listen to these motherfuckers that are pushing that narrative. All right, because spirituality is your own shit. And and the connection you have with nature, the connection you have with Mama Tiamat. Okay, and when you listen to Remedy H and Serious Temple, shout out to you guys. When you hear these brothers, and even if you hear some sisters also that talk the way they talk, is because you know that they're right because you know thyself. You did the work. You're not watching their videos just because they're entertaining or they're fun or you just want to listen to somebody. No, because you watch them because you know that they're right because you know you're in tune with thyself and you're in tune with nature and you're finding other people that are like that too. And a lot of people out here, a lot of brothers and sisters out here do not get that. Some of them think that there's still everyone out there to get you, and I'm just like, are you serious? Are you serious? I can understand not being around when people fucking freak out, like your family members and friends and stuff like that. I pointed that out before, because if you're going to be wired and dumb, then might as well just be outside. At least I know to be wired and dumb outside instead of inside, you know. Because I feel like when shit goes down, when you're inside in a house with people, it is it is going to be a roll of the dice, in my opinion. Seriously, it's going to be a roll of the dice. At least outside, you know it's chaotic and fucked up. So at least when you go out there, you be like, hey, at least I know what I'm getting into. When you're inside, you don't know who you're getting into. People could say, oh yeah, this and that, I'm going to do that. But you don't know in the last minute. They say these things, and then when shit hits the fan, they automatically want to fucking call the cops or some shit. Or, or grab some guns and bullets and shit like that. And I'm like, that's not what you're supposed to do. That's how you're going to get killed fast. And you will get killed fast if you're going to start doing that shit. Because you're not supposed to do that shit. All this time, you're supposed to be building up yourself, doing your tai chi, doing your sorcery and everything like that. Again, doing your tai chi, meditation, and building, and freaking doing your magic, your sorcery, like writing sigils down, doing your chants and stuff like that. For kind of like, look, remember the whole thing that shout out to Orion TV. I know that's not his name right now, but I've been known as him as Orion TV. But in his Instagram page, he showed what's happening in Israel and everything like that. Like women are getting kidnapped and shit like that, and blowing up stuff and everything like that. And that happened on, let me see, what's the date? That happened on the 7th, yesterday, right? This is what I drew. I drew this yesterday on the 7th también. All right, because I was that pissed off to the point. I was just fed up. I drew this. I drew the state of Massachusetts and I put fire all around it except for Massachusetts, which is right here. But I put it for everywhere, all of Massachusetts except for Holyoke, Massachusetts. But everywhere in Massachusetts, including Boston, is all on fire with green flames. And I put the death sigil everywhere on this shit. And then you can see like the sun sigil, the moon sigil. I put me on there just to give it more emphasis what I'm doing and everything like that. Put more sigils there. The that sigil there for the Saxons. I put that there too, and everything like that. I put a lot of sigils on here. And then I did this one too. If you research what this sigil means, this sigil right here, it means hold on. I want to see because I wrote it down and I want to make sure I say it right and everything like that before I fuck it up. I know how I am sometimes, so that's why I look back at some stuff. That way I don't mess up my words and stuff like that. You know how it is, people. When you have the information on your hand right now, you want to grab it and show it to people before you fuck up your words or something like that, or you don't want to fuck it up. I also got I showed you this before, but this is the death school spell. I got this right here. So if you want to put that, guys, use it. All right, if you want to take these school systems down, because I put it. All right, remember that video that I made, them talking about to the college and shit like that. You see? Let's see. Let me go back to the. Okay, that sigil. Okay, this sigil. No, that's not it. I made another sigil that I found that says it brings victory. I'll show you it. This one right here. This sigil right here. This one right here. Hopefully you can see it. This one right here brings victory. Let's see. Is this one? No, that one's not it. I don't think I did write it down, did I? Huh? I thought I did. Oh no, I did. Okay, I knew I did. So it's right here. The sigil that I drew right here. It's right here. Hopefully, I'm trying to look at my own camera. Right here. It's right here. This sigil. That sigil right there is protection, and to ward away unwanted people. So that's why I put right there. So that's why I did right there with this side. And then all of a sudden you just had to put your energy like this. Just imagining happening and everything like that. I felt the heat on my hand, on my palms and everything like that. I just felt the heat, really, And then you could do this too. You could just do that. So this is real spirituality. All right, this is the shit that we need to do, not some of the shit that they are promoting out here, man. I am dead serious. And sooner or later, there are brothers and sisters out there that already figure that out and they're like, nah, fuck that shit. But there's other brothers and sisters out here that are confused. mainly because they think it's that, and then they'd be like, nothing's changing. What the fuck's going on? Because they're not seeing it, because they're not tapped in. It's because they say they might be tapped in, but at the same time, they're saying they don't see anything. How can you not see anything if you're not tapped in? That doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry. That does not make sense. That's how you know you're not tapped in. If you say that nothing's changed, that's how I know you're not tapped in, because you're not doing the work. And then you'd be like, no, I am. And then you're like, no, you're not, because you listen to these motherfuckers. Don't listen to these motherfuckers. Stop listening to them. They don't care about you. They never will. And then you say, and then people will say, yeah, they don't care about us. But then they push all of this shit, and you guys still listen to them. The hell's wrong with y'all? Seriously. Don't tell me that you know what you're doing. No, you don't. You're scared. Stop being scared of these motherfuckers. Why are you scared of people that kill children? The fuck's wrong with you? Man the fuck up. Woman the fuck up. Why are you scared of people that eats and rapes babies? The fuck's wrong with you? You scared of that? You scared of those type of people? The fuck's wrong with you? Because those are the people that we're dealing with, okay? Seriously. God. Every time we do our Tai Chi, meditate, or do our sigils or anything like that, this system is collapsing. This system is dying. And you can see it right now. Look at this shit happen. Look at the shit that happened over there. I literally did that. I literally did this. I literally did this at like 4 or 6 in the morning. And I went to bed because I was just so like, I put all my energy into it. All my rage, all my anger and all that shit. I put it all into this, basically. All in this, as you can see, look at it. It just is obviously crazy. But when you see it, you'll be like, oh, I know what this guy was doing. And then all of a sudden, by the time it was like probably 6 o'clock in the afternoon, or 7 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe 5 in the afternoon, I looked at my phone, see what is it, Orion TV's video, and he's talking about what's going on in the other side of the world. And I'm over here like, hold on, let me let me get my laptop real quick so it's in here. But yeah, when I saw that shit, I was just like, you see, guys, I'm the core creator of my reality, and it's funny that that happened, and then that happened over there. You know? So I'm trying to be quick because I want to remember the names right now. But there's no coincidences. There's no coincidences in this universe, guys. I hope you know that. Nothing is a coincidence, alright? If you think it is, then something's sad. You're never gonna find out nothing. You're not. You're just gonna think you're a sad little human that can't do shit. You're not a fucking human. Literally. And stop feeling sorry for shit that you should not feel sorry of. Seriously. Because they want you to feel that way. Fuck. They want you to feel that way. They want you to feel sad and pathetic while they can do what the fuck they want to you, and then you're not supposed to feel that emotion. You're not supposed to feel ruthless in taking these motherfuckers out. You're supposed to feel sorry that you killed a pedophile. Because that's the shit they put in your fucking goddamn skull. Seriously. There's a lot of our people out here that are sick, and they will literally let people like that let go. Because, oh, I'm not like that. But they're like that. And they will literally, once you let them go, they literally will kill you. They just don't care about you. Like, when does it take for you guys to realize like they don't give a shit about what you do at all whatsoever? See, look, it was in Giza. Oh damn, these are getting, like, some people are sharing videos about this stuff, and planes are getting shot off and everything like that. Okay, copyright right there. I didn't want to get, but look at this. Hold on, me. Look right here. Look at that. Look at that. This is from the real one, 626. So, look at that. Someone's going to be like, oh, that's fake. That's CGI. Okay. You know, look at that. You see? The times we live in right now, boys and girls, seriously, the times we live in. Let me go to you should be happy the times we live in, because this shit is supposed, like, some people think that, oh, this is terrible and all, like, we're going to go to World War III. People going to think that we're going to go to World War III because of this shit. And I'm like, you guys have no idea. Once the spiritual stuff, fine, I mean, it's already hitting in, but once that shit hits in hard, you guys are going to look at it and be like, wait a minute. No, it is not telling us this. I'm like, yeah, because they're not going to tell you it. You're supposed to tap into nature, tap into thyself to know what the fuck going on around here. You're the book. You're the map. You're everything that's around here. You're the water. You're the wind. You're the fire. You are a titan. You are a deity. You are all these elements. So, literally, so act that way, basically. You know, I'm not saying you're above these elements. I'm not saying that. You are these elements. All right. When you think you're above these elements, that's when they can take advantage, not take advantage of you. That's when they can literally, they'll be like, oh, dude, like, you don't see as equal, then motherfucker, I'll kill you, or some shit like that. You know, because if nature cannot kill nature, obviously, so all they can do is just what is it like? You know how it is in the wild. Sometimes things just naturally. So at one point there was big bugs, right? Now those bugs are little. Now the big bugs that they used to eat back then that are now big, they get eaten by those animals. For example, you see. So here's our guy on TV here. Let me All right, here we go.
Yo, family. Peace, love, abundance. But I gotta get right into this. Breaking news. Family. Hamas has just declared war on Israel. Yo, them boys done ran up in Israel. They've launched over 2,200 missiles. Now they're just in the streets of Israel, ransacking everything, family. Just kidnapping people, stuffing them in vans. I'm talking from colonels to the average citizen on the streets.
Yep.
Hamas has gone wild out there. Full war declared. Now Israel has declared.
Now, hold on. This was the same day that I did this. All right, that picture that I showed you. I want to show it again. This was the same day that I drew this. Massachusetts literally being on fire, green flames and all that, because I want them to know who fucking did it. I did that shit. All right, because I'm tired of these motherfuckers. It's gone to the point that I was like frustrated and pissed off to the point that I went after these motherfuckers, just annihilated their shit. And then this happened. You can't fucking fool me with this shit, all right? And then people want to, you know how some people are, oh, but it's just this and that. I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude, whatever. Like, when are you going to realize that shame on you, first shame on me, then shame on you, and then shame on me? You know? Like, when does that come to your head eventually? You know? Or you just want to be naive because, oh, I'm just a small person. What can I do? Yeah. See, that's the shit that they push in your skull, especially when they fucked you up and made you to a bloody pulp for you to think that they can't do that to you. I mean, they made you think that you can't do that to them, fight back and shit like that. But they want you to fight back against your own people and fight back against anyone that is basically, I don't know, not you. If that makes sense. They want you to fight everything that is you, to be quite honest with you. Because everything that is you out there, they want you to fucking hate. They want you to despise. They want you to literally look at and be like, oh, that's not me. That's not me. We couldn't make the pyramids. Yeah, because you lack imagination, and you lack a lot of things. You lack knowledge. You can tell that to the smartest people in the world and they'd be pissed off. I don't give a fuck. You lack knowledge. You lack knowledge. How the fuck did I know that? But you don't know shit. And then you tell religious people that and they'll be like, well, God said in the Bible. Man, fuck what God said in the Bible, motherfucker. All right? You are a titan, a deity. You created the gods. So why in the fuck you going to listen to a god if you're a fucking goddamn titan? If you're an elemental freaking being that can literally look at a god and destroy them. Because without you, they won't be around. Okay? That's why when people say that, oh no, these ancient people were gods, I'm like, you could say that. I don't call them gods. I call them titans. Because that's what we were. We were titans. We're elemental beings. We were not gods. We acted like gods, and people put it out that we were like gods. But at the end of the day, guys, we're titans. We're monsters. Okay? There's a reason why they made the Godzilla film. There's a reason why they have Cthulhu. There's a reason why we have Jason Voorhees. Okay? These are us. So why do you think they're going to make stuff like that? It's because what? We won't like that? No. Everyone looked different, but some of us look like fucking ferocious monsters because that's what we look like. Okay? Look at the show, never mind. I'll go more here, so sorry. But still, we are titans, guys. Monsters. And look, the monsters that they want to portray is so different from what the original monsters are. Have you ever watched Nightmare on Elm Street? I mean, not Nightmare Before Christmas, or what is it? Monster, not Monster-in-Law. It's a Cartoon Network thing. What's it called? It's like mother. Fairy Odd Monster or some shit like that. It was some Halloween movie that a little girl gets trapped inside a haunted house, and she's like, "Oh my god, these monsters are going to eat me!" And the monster's like, "Eat you? What kind of who gave you that idea?" You know. So movies like that, you have like a skeleton monster, then you have a big monster that looks like something you see in Monsters Inc., the Disney film Monsters Inc. So watch that movie, or if you have watched that movie, watch it, look at it, and be like, okay, they're telling you something, because they're going to tell you everything in animation. They're not going to tell you all of it in live action. The fuck's wrong with you? So, and people get tired of the whole multiverse and all this stuff. What do you think they do in the multiverse stuff, guys? Oh, the multiverse stuff doesn't make sense. Yeah, because it's not supposed to. And the fact that you're trying to make it make sense is stupid. Timelines never made sense. So stop trying to make it sense so it can fit your needs. Because that's how people are. People think that if it doesn't have a structure, it's stupid. Not knowing that some things don't have structure. It's just the way they are. You know how some things in nature you just don't question, you just let it happen because the nature is doing it? Yeah, it's like that. Different than these wicked ones that look at it, get confused, and they want to fucking put it in a box just because they don't know what it is. And they want to analyze it and destroy it in the process instead of leaving it alone. Seriously, leave shit alone.
Declared war. It's fully on, family, and you guys know what the ramifications of this are, right? I told you it's over for the world as you know it.
It is.
That old paradigm is dead.
Yep.
Hey, stick a fork in it, fam. Them Arabs not giving a fuck. Them niggas ran up fully in Israel. You guys check out these clips you're about to see. It is wild. And a fair use notice for educational purposes only. And just a disclaimer, there are some graphic images, fam. It starts off raw. These cats are in the streets mobbing. Like I told you guys what was going to happen. And remember, Israel is just the beginning. Y'all brace yourselves. I told you. Yo, fam. And I'll be on soon to talk about this. But in the meantime, just go on filter wagwan and get yourselves prepared. Like I've been telling you, adapt or die. Because fam, New Earth is here. The old world is now dead. Chop, chop.
All right, go and pause it right here. Yeah, this very graphical images here. So they even said it right here. I mean, well, not graphic images of what happened. You see, all dancing around dead bodies and shit like that. So I don't have to show more. You can go to this guy's page. Obviously, you can go to his page and watch the video right there. So there's just a lot of shit that's happening right now, guys. Yeah, so yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that's happening, and like I pointed out before, when I made that picture, all of this stuff started happening. So that shit's shit's you gotta be prepared, guys. You gotta know a lot of shit that's going on around here. Or else you guys are just gonna be confused and not know what the fuck's going on. All right, and Orion TV did talk about a video. I wonder if I have it here. It's about Remedy H talked about it too. So, okay, this little spiral right here.
Right TV, bang, bang, bang.
This right here.
Life, family, bliss up, abundance, and don't know already.
So, hold on, listen to what he has to say.
I want to address something, all right? And it's all these mysterious, instantaneous disappearances that are being caught on closed circuit TV all over the place, all right? Yeah, family, people literally just disappearing into midair on camera.
Okay, so what he's saying here is I could put more, but since if you guys watch Remedy H's video or something like that, I don't have to put more. The reason I want to point this out is because what he mentions in this video, he's not the only one that talked about it. I've talked about it too. Sorry, my the hair is coming to my eyes. That's what happens when you get long hair. But anyways, I've talked about this before. Remember in a video that I talked about that, hey, this is like in a way a video game, because if you want to look for something, it will find you. That's why when you want to look for it, all of a sudden it finds you, you're like, oh my god, you get scared. You want to find a ghost? Congratulations, you found a ghost. Why? Because you're looking for it. You found that paradigm, that code, basically. All right? That's why I mentioned that if you go to somewhere and then you leave, you don't see it. It's not there. So how will you know it's there? It's like, but it is there. It says on the map. Yeah, it says it on the map, dude. But you're not there to know that it's there. It's the Truman Show all over again, like I said. He mentions it. When he said that shit, I'm just like, thank you. I'm not the only one that sees through this shit. But you have to tell other people that they get confused or they diagnose you like these people do. There's literally a diagnose that these motherfuckers made called the Truman Show. The Truman Show sickness or some shit like that. That's so fucked up. Some people get anxiety and all that, while other people are like, motherfucker, I know who I am. Go fuck yourself. But other people get anxiety because they just don't know. People like that get anxiety really fast because you just don't know thyself. And there's other people around here that are not brothers and sisters that still get paranoid because they're not supposed to wake up. They're not supposed to wake other people up. And these orcs look at these other orcs out like being like, wait a minute, something's not right here. And telling us about it, they don't like that. They don't. All right, I'm not saying that some of these orcs that say things out loud are not. I'm not saying they're not part of the problem or anything like that. But you have to look at it at another perspective too. Or like they trying to say something to the point that they might get killed off. So you don't have to like care about them or anything like that. But you have to be like, you know what? That's the kind of respective thing. You actually risking your own life just to tell Corbin people, yo, you guys used to be this. Wake the fuck up. So this don't happen anymore. And the thing is too, what pisses me off too is that when a brother or a sister say these things, and it still happens too, when you say this to another brother or sister, they don't agree with you at all whatsoever. And then when a white person says it, they agree with it right away, but yet they don't question, wait a minute, my friend or daughter or husband or my brother or sister, they said this. So they were right all along. They don't think about that. The reason they don't think about that is because they don't want you to be right. They don't want you to be right. They don't want you to know thyself. That's how you know they're part of the problem. I'm sorry. Oh no, I'm not. No, that's you all. There's no reason for your friends and families to say these things, and then a fucking celebrity or a fucking white person that doesn't give a fuck about you tells you it. Then all of a sudden, you know them. You'd be like, oh, I know what they're talking about. Like, shit like that is not even a pet peeve. It's just stupid. It's just stupid, because how long will you, let me see, I gotta save the time real quick before my phone dies. how long will this go until you guys finally, not all of you guys, but some of you guys finally know that what you know that is what you're doing is stupid, basically. But no, you're gonna think but you think what you're doing is right because you're scared of yourself. You're scared to tap in. You're scared to freaking open your mind up more. Like think outside the box, outside the box, outside the box. You know, different than these freaking suits, motherfuckers that can't think of anything outside the box to do a new movie or new video game, for example. Look at they rebooted Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 1. Why isn't there no Mortal Kombat 12? You guys can't count higher than 11? For crying out loud, I was looking at a toy that's on the floor at my porch, and it looks like a Ghostbusters toy, just painted differently, like green and shit like that. I'm looking at that, I'm like, that's a Ghostbusters toy. There's no creativity out here whatsoever. We're just regurgitating all the bullshit here, and people notice this. It's just that people are not putting two together, saying, why is this happening? Why are they not caring? Because guys, the reason they don't care is because they know it's over. So why should they fucking do new shit if it's already over? Already, they just want to make something that everyone. They just want to make something now that everyone can literally become a mindless robot and a mindless stupid motherfucker. Because that's what they want. They want a world without, like Ralph Smart says, without touch and feeling. That's what a world they want. What do you think they want? They didn't want people to touch each other when the whole pandemic was happening. That's the world that they don't want a world like that. They don't want a world where you fall in love with somebody and you want to make babies with them. They'll be like, oh no, you can't do that. You'll get COVID. And then you'd be like this, worrying about everything for no fucking goddamn reason, because that is what they want. That is their agenda. For you to be scared 24 fucking goddamn 7 and never live a life. Okay? So I want you to know right now, this is over, man. This is end game right here. This is end time right now. Alright? You guys know, if you've been following me on this channel, it's going to happen this year and triggered all the way into 2024. I've said that before. I've said it before. I've said it literally in the beginning of this year. Even last year I said it. And now you're seeing the results of it. Rebel H talked about it too. So many people that probably didn't listen to me or didn't give a fuck or probably thought I was stupid, now Rebel H is saying what I'm saying. I might not be right all the time, and that's fine. But at least I know. But I know a lot, and I know when something's up, and I can just see it. All right. And this is it. This is it. Because I told people that they want to get rid of everyone. They want to get everybody. They want to get rid of everything that is nature by 2025. People think that's impossible. People think that they can't do that. You're right. They can't do that. But guess what? They're going to try. So what do you think is going to happen? You think you're not going to fight back? You think you're not going to do anything? No, you're going to do something, motherfucker. We all going to do something. Okay? Because if not, guess what? You won't be around, and a robot will take you, and a robot will replace you. Doing your own job. Looking like you. Alright? Have you seen that movie, No One Will Save You? Look at the ending to that movie. Look at the ending to that movie. That is the ending that they want. That is the world that they want. That is the world that they want. They always push of being all friendly with the aliens and shit like that. That's fine. There's other species out here that do care about us and want to be friends with us and all that shit. But there's other beings that don't give a fuck about us and want us to die and act like they're friends. And then all of a sudden, we live in a society that everyone's robots and you're acting like a robot too. That's the world that they want to. They want that world so fucking bad. Because they're not that. They're not what is it? They're not what we call, they're not natural people. They're not alive anymore. They don't have a soul or a spirit. They don't. They just walking husk. That's why they can't take the sun. Have you watched the Skutzy stuff? They're literally a Skutsies. Guys, I had a dream not that long ago. I was fighting different types of wicked beings. I was all by myself fighting these wicked ones. I literally had a dream fighting these wicked ones. And when I was fighting them, I saw one that looked like a Skeksis. And I literally screamed out, Skeksis! And like, it was a reptilian. It was a reptilian with a beak, and I started beating the shit out of him. But there was other ones that were trying to grab me and everything like that, and I'm like, pat, pat. I remember they were fighting me. I was in a field and everything like that. I was all by myself. You know, I did have my umbrella knife and my plushie, my plushie Kara, but I told her leave, just leave, and she didn't want to leave. I'm like, leave, because she knows that because she knows me already. She knows me. I told her like if I told her anytime if I tell you to leave, shit is gonna go down. Shit. These beings are gonna get fucked up. And if I need you, I need you. I will call you. I didn't, and I fucked them up. All right. Have you ever watched the movie Scott Pilgrim vs. the World? When he goes to the second evil, if you haven't, I will explain it. He goes to the second evil X, right? And then he has like stunt doubles, and all his stunt doubles beat up Scott. And then he's like about to drink coffee and shit like that because he thinks he's like one and shit like that. And then Scott calls out the second evil X. He's like, Mr. Lee. He's like, what? You need it back on set. That's a good line in that movie. And he's like, motherfucker. And all the people that all his stunt doubles got beat up. That's how it was with me. There was nobody else I had to fight, but I was just using that example because I beat all of them up like that. They were all trying to push me around and beat me up, but by the end they all fell. They all fell. They all fell like little freaking dumbasses. So I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Know thyself, guys. Know thyself. And get prepared, man. The shit that you're doing in your dreams, you're gonna do that soon, baby. You're gonna do that shit soon. You're gonna do that, baby. All right. Know thyself. All right. Bring that force that is within you and pull it out and beat these motherfuckers. All right. Because we're close. We're in that end game. We're in that end game now. So I'll see you guys and be safe.